What are you gonna do about it, pathetic Parker?
You touch him again and you will regret it.
Gwen, what is going on with you?
So cute when they try. Man, you're slower than my grandma. No. Don't even think about it. Aw, hang in there, champ.
What is good, YouTube? Stu here with a video on Dove Cameron. So yes, this is interesting. So the megastar that is Dove Cameron, the main star of Descendants 1, 2, 3. She's even been in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She wants to be Gwen Stacy in the MCU. Now this would make a lot of sense because she's got a huge fan base. She's only 23, so she's still fairly young, just like Tom Holland. But she's already got some experience playing, or at least voicing Gwen Stacy. So if you are new to the channel, guys, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the pop culture based videos that we do on this channel. So in a recent interview, Dove Cameron was asked who she'd love to play, and she came out with this exact quote I'm just about to paraphrase. I would love to play Gwen Stacy. I would love to play Gwen Stacy or Ghost Spider or whatever incarnation they're going to make her into. I think there's such a great character. I mean, I love Emma Stone of the last incarnation of Gwen Stacy, but I was really honored when they asked me to voice her, and I would love the chance to audition. So obviously when she said voice her, they're on about when she voiced Ghost Spider in Marvel Rising Chasing Ghosts and Marvel Rising Heart of Iron, which, yes, is both Marvel animated series. So she's already played the role in a voice capacity. However, Dove Cameron noticed that she has some ideas of her own already of how she wants to portray the character. In response, Dove Cameron added that she would love to play Gwen Stacy, proven to be an equal match to Tom Holland. I would love it if she was an equal match. I would love it if she was a physical threat, if she was quite a force. So she's either saying that she wants to play some kind of Marvel villain, this is her exact words, or she would love to play Ghost Spider or Gwen Stacy. Now, in previous reports, it's been reported that the main star of the Sabrina show was in for the running, but I think Dove Cameron could absolutely slay anyone when it comes to getting role, just because her fan base. She's a Disney star. She's starred in 3 Disney movies. She's a global star. She's got a really big Instagram following. She also does music. Her literal fandom is huge. And Disney already have employed her to do Descendants 1, 2, 3. So she's already in the Disney family. Yes, I know Marvel isn't Disney, but Marvel's owned by Disney. So it would be very interesting if they could make it happen. So she's essentially calling out saying, I've put it out there now. So now Disney, come hire me. I mean, we could really get Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 3, because as we know, the MCU is going to be connected to the SpiderVerse, aka the Sonyverse. As in a recent interview, it was revealed that Tyrese Gibson said that his character is in Morbius, who he's essentially an FBI agent chasing down Morbius. He has a role, 3 more roles, one of them are in the MCU, and essentially in that interview on The Breakfast Club, they essentially said that they will be intertwining, and essentially it's going to be one universe. So Gwen Stacy could get her own movie. She's also rumored to get her own movie in the Sony slate. Apparently they're making an all-female team-up movie and also a solo Gwen Stacy movie. Not only that, Into Spider-Verse was very successful and Gwen Stacy was the standout stellar character in that. I know she didn't voice Gwen Stacy in Into Spider-Verse. Well, at least I'm pretty sure. I haven't really seen. I did look on her IMDb. I did look in what credits she's got. And I'm pretty sure Dove Cameron didn't voice her in Into the Spider-Verse. So that would be very interesting if Gwen Stacy could appear in the MCU with Tom Holland. Tom Holland and Dove Cameron would be insane duo to have in the MCU in the future. That is why the MCU Spider-Man deal is so important. You know, like all this kind of generic kind of push to have feminism and females in the MCU. What better way than to get a really popular character, Gwen Stacy? She is so freaking popular. Now, I did find a fan-made trailer, and if it didn't get a copyright claim, you would see it at the start of the video. If not, you'll see it throughout the video with the audio turned off. But it's such a cool little cosplay video clip that I found on Live Action Cosplay YouTube channel. It's got over 1 million views. Really, really cool trailer. And that is potentially just what could be with Gwen Stacy. And I do believe they will be involving and reintroducing so many different characters. I believe Miles Morales will be coming to the MCU Spider-Verse. So it's going to be freaking insane when they do get around to adding all these other characters. But the fact that someone with so much pulling power, I mean, she's starred in so many things. She was Ruby in Agent Shields, another Marvel role that she was playing a physical character. So she's done so much. I mean, she was also in Ultimate Spider-Man, again voicing Gwen Stacy back in 2016. So she's done a lot, seeing as she's only 23 to star in 3 massive movies. She was also in Shameless in 2012. So she's got a pretty big kind of acting career behind her. She's a fan favorite with the Disney fandom, and as you know, Spider-Man movies are related towards teenagers and children, so she's already in that market. She's already very well known from the Descendants kind of family of movies, I guess you could say, starring in the most recent one that came out this year. So guys, let me know, do you want Dove Cameron in the MCU? Do you want Gwen Stacy in the MCU? Because as we all know, in the ending scene in Avengers Endgame, there was someone that literally looked like Gwen Stacy, had all the similar color palette, had the white, had the black, and had the purplish color. She had the rucksack. She literally looked like Gwen Stacy. If it wasn't Gwen Stacy, then the writers, the directors purposely did it to see if there would be some kind of fan reaction to potentially Gwen Stacy appearing in the Endgame movie. But it is kind of funny and kind of ridiculous how no one noticed this till after the movie came out, and then when the movie was released on Blu-ray, even though some people claim they watched it like 50,000 times, no one noticed that one scene. There was a lot going on in that scene when, you know, when Spider-Man at first seen Ned after coming back from the blip that we found out in Spider-Man Far From Home. So it's very interesting how they've already dotted the T's and the I's, and it's not even being announced. So I truly believe this information is correct. I don't really know if Dove Cameron's going to end up playing Gwen Stacy, but Gwen Stacy is definitely coming to either the Sonyverse, you know, the movies they're trying to build up there. We know they're building up the Sinister Six. They've obviously got the Into Spider-Verse. They've got Venom 2. They're rumoredly going to have Kraven the Hunter movie and so many spin-offs. Venom, Carnage, Spider-Man. It's going to be freaking insane, and at some point they will have to reintroduce into the MCU or Sonyverse. They will have to introduce Gwen Stacy in some capacity. So I'm very much interested to find out what you guys say. Ever since I started this channel, I've always pushed for Gwen Stacy to have a role inside a Spider-Man movie because it hasn't happened since the last alliteration with Emma Stone, or at least that's what my notes tell me. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I got the notes from online. I'm pretty sure that was the case. So like always, guys, if you haven't already, I've done a Captain Marvel 2 video talking about why the MCU doesn't understand Captain Marvel and about how she is really important to the future of the MCU. And like I said, guys, there is rumors. I know it's not from very good like sources, so to speak. I'm not going to even give that website any credit or clout because they don't deserve it. But essentially, Captain Marvel and Spider-Man. Spider-Man is supposed to help Captain Marvel kind of I guess you say, get more popular inside the MCU. And what not better way than to introduce a female Spider-Man? That would be insane if that was the case, and if they could pull it off. It would be very hard to pull off, to be honest, because they'd have to cast someone. I mean, I honestly thought Gwen Stacy was going to appear in Spider-Man 3 because secrets do happen. I mean, there's been a lot of cameo roles that people never seen coming. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you in another video very soon. If you haven't already, please check out warstew.com, also the YouTube, Facebook page, which is YouTube, Warstew on Facebook. It will come up with me. And also, if you could check me out and follow me on Instagram at Warstew, then Twitter, which is the best way to get in touch and stay up to date with all the latest and greatest pop culture news. Essentially on there, it's Warstew. I'm trying to get the Warstew handler back on Twitter, but been an ongoing battle with Twitter because Twitter rules don't really make any sense. You've got to prove so much to them, but hopefully I will get the Warstew handler. But even if you type Warstew in, it will still come at me. So like always, guys, let me know what you think. There's so much coming up from Marvel, DC, Birds of Prey, obviously. Then there's Wonder Woman, so much. We've got the Eternals movie shooting in London at the moment. Black Widow's just finished wrapping. A new Batman game coming very soon. Marvel Avengers coming very soon. PS5 coming very soon. So like always, guys, I will catch you in that next video very soon. Catch ya later.